What up, YouTube? It's your girl, Iman. I am coming to you to talk weight loss. When I made a video back in January, or December, I told you guys, December 31st to be exact. I think I didn't upload it to January 2nd. But I told you guys that I was on Weight Watchers and that I was back on my journey. So let's just kind of dive in there and talk about this. So April 3rd, I believe, 2013, I was down 30 pounds. Between April and August of 2013, I went through a rough patch. I continued my working out and eating, for the first few weeks or month or so, after finishing that program that I was in. But I lost my job and things just kind of went downhill. My husband's job came with a membership to the gym for $5 a month, so I still had access to the gym. I wasn't going as regularly as I needed to, but I did go. And then we had a little gym in our apartment. So I lost momentum, but I didn't quit. And so my weight loss really just slowed down. And then, like I said, I lost my job, and I really wasn't losing weight. I may have lost 5 pounds after the program, but I just really wasn't losing weight. And then we decided to move back to my home state, my home city, Houston, Texas. And so I came back mid-August, and still, I didn't have a gym membership, really did not truly have a job. I had 2 strong possibilities on the table when we decided to move back. One was consistent full-time work within one school district, and the other one was to be a classroom teacher at another school district. And I ended up getting the job as a classroom teacher. Working for this particular school district is a charter school district, and we have extended days. Like, our school day is much longer than the average school day. The average teacher in a regular traditional school district, I think they work 37.5 hours a week, and we work 50. And that's, that's like on the clock. Well, is it 50? It might be more like 47. We work more like probably 47 on the clock officially. But then you already know, if you're a teacher, or if you know a teacher, if your mama was a teacher, you already know the teachers always work outside of the hours of the time they're supposed to be at school. So I worked really long weeks. And when I first got back, I wasn't getting to the gym. I didn't live close to a gym. I was working long hours. My baby was in daycare here. I was living there. I spent about 2 hours driving every day, just commuting to work and daycare and home. And, so I really wasn't working out, wasn't eating right. The first month or so, I stayed with my mother-in-law. Was eating whatever she cooked, and she's not on a disciplined diet, so it wasn't like trash or nothing like that, like complete garbage. Not saying that at all, but it just wasn't really truly what I should have been putting in my body. And then once I started working all these really long, crazy hours, I was just eating whatever. Whatever was quick and easy. So we all know that's mostly fast food. For breakfast and lunch, I had to eat real food. Had to make something or like little microwave dinners or something. So breakfast and lunch wasn't as bad, but dessert and dinner, and it just wasn't good at all. And in October, I stepped on the scale. I hadn't stepped on the scale in months, but in October, I stepped on the scale, and I was the exact weight that I was when I finished the Paul Lacoste sports program that I did last year. And I was just like, really? The way I have been eating and my weight's not up? And I'm sure, I really believe that I gained weight before starting to work at my school, but because of our hectic schedule, I was burning off calories as fast as I was eating them, and so I wasn't seeing the weight on the scale. And so I was just like, okay, now if I can eat like crap and not gain any weight, surely I need to be like really focused. I need to really get serious, get my life and get serious and get back on track. So I joined Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers was cool. You eat whatever you want to eat, but you stay within your points and you try your best to make the healthier choices. But like there's allowances to eat whatever you want. And so I was trying to follow that and, doing all right. My weight was fluctuating and all that kind of stuff. I'm still, to this day, I still do not have the eating portion of this thing right. Like, not for real right. But I'm getting there. And, I'm gonna celebrate all the way to the finish line. And I don't care how long it takes me to get there. So, from October to today, I have lost 12 pounds. Yeah, don't hate. It wasn't a lot. It's not a lot of weight. No. But I'm going to be happy about my 12 pounds because not only have I lost about 12 pounds, most of it is fat. And I can say that because I signed up for a gym and I signed up for a personal trainer. And so I've been working out with I have been working out with a personal trainer 2 to 3 days a week since maybe January 14th or something. I don't know. I did not write the exact date down. I should have. But yeah, since mid-January, I've been working out with a personal trainer 2 to 3 days a week. And then also getting in some extra cardio here and there. I love Zumba. Sheldon is the bomb.com at my gym on Tuesday nights. It goes down. So I do Zumba. I will get on the bike. I try to work out a minimum of 4 days a week. But, sometimes I can get 5 or 6 days in. It just kind of depends. And, it just kind of depends how many days I get in. But since I have signed up with the gym, I have been getting my measurements done. And I wish I had my paper with me to see exactly how far I have come, but I have lost up to 8 inches on some areas of my body. So that's why, the scale, my trainer's really trying to get me to stay off the scale. He took my scale. He took my scale from me. Just took it. Bring it to the gym. I want to see it. I want to see your scale. And it was thank you. You can't have it back. And I was and the reason why he took my scale is because I was getting on the scale every day. And he kept telling me, stop getting on the scale, stay off the scale, stay off the scale. You don't need to be on the scale every day. The scale is going to piss you off. And which it did. And it still does, because I talked him into letting me go ahead and weigh. It's been 2 weeks since I weighed in. And I talked him into letting me weigh in yesterday. And I had only dropped 4 pounds. I was just seriously, 4 pounds. So then he was like, let's just do the whole measurement thing, you know. And so from March 5th to yesterday, the 21st, March 21st, 2014, I had lost anywhere from 0.5 or half an inch to 2 inches off of various parts of my body. That was just like in a 2-week time span, right? A little bit over 2 weeks. And so it's like, he's like, this is why I keep telling you to leave. Why are you worried about the scale? You're all pissed off because the scale hasn't really shown much of a difference. But look how many inches you lost in that's just 2 weeks. A week, just go back to January and really talk about how many inches you lost. Come on now, you know? So, yeah. I have really lost a lot of inches, and that's something to be proud of and to celebrate. And you know, I will, you know. And so yeah. And real quick, while I got you on the line, instead of making another video, yeah, my hair has changed. I know I posted that like 15-minute long video ranting about my hair. No, this is not a haircut. This is a weave. Yes, it's a weave. The only person who I allow to weave my hair is my cousin. She is thebomb.com, and like no one else can touch my hair. She is licensed to do weaves and braids, and you know, that kind of thing. She doesn't do chemicals. And she's awesome, right? She didn't do this. It would look much better if she had done it. But she told me I did a really great job. She didn't have the time to do my hair, and with the spring break being over, I had to get in that bathroom and do my thug fizzle. Yeah, I know that was kind of lame. But anyway, you know, it took me all day. I went to Beauty Supply. I haven't put weave in my head, and I mean, not like I haven't sewn a weave in my head since 2006. I was still in college. I did a step show. I put the weave in my head. That was the last time I had a weave, a sew-in weave. And I did that myself. But I was just like, so much has changed. But even then, even when I did that sewing back then, that was like a rare thing. The only reason why I did it was because it was a step show. But so much has changed about hair and weave. Like when I was in high school, I used to, middle school and high school, I was at the Beauty Supply all the time. I grew up doing my own hair. Like, my parents did not have the resources for me to be paying folks to do my hair, and so I used to do it. Whatever I needed done, I relaxed it. I glued in. Like, I did a few weaves, but that took too long, so I glued my weave in, which I should have been sewing it in. I probably wouldn't have had as much damage as I did have if I would, you know. But anyway, so I wasn't scared. The only reason why I never wear weaves it's just because of how long it takes to do. And so I got in there and I weaved this up. This is a full weave. I braided every stitch of my hair down to my scalp, and I sewed a full weave into my head. And so for the next month or so, you know, I'll be rocking this fro. And then from there, you know, I don't know if I'll continue to do weaves because, you know, all the itching and scratching and stuff. Maybe I'll get used to that, not being able to scratch my head. But if I don't get used to it, I think right now while I have this weave in my head, I'm about to go buy me some more weave and make a wig, because I've always wanted to make a U-part wig. So I think I'm going to make a wig, and then I can keep my hair covered while I go through this awkward stage of, you know, my transition. Yeah, so that's what's up with me. And oh yeah, and I did record me, you know, it's not a tutorial, but it's just you know, I did record me, I did record pieces of the process. So when I have a chance, I will put that little video together and also upload it. But yeah, I gotta bounce now, y'all. Y'all have